Tonight, you will soon have to pay more to cut down a tree in Atlanta, at least 200% more. The city just passed a new tree protection ordinance to help preserve the identity of Atlanta as a city in a forest.
Atlanta News First senior reporter Patrick Quinn is live inside City Hall tonight. Patrick, as Atlanta builds more housing, the city is losing its tree canopy. So will this new ordinance limit development?
Blair, that's a great question. It all comes down to, we know that Atlanta needs more housing, but today the Atlanta City Council just passed a new tree protection ordinance that significantly increases the fee for clearing land of trees. One developer told me that yes, these fees could impact what projects, what homes are built. Specifically, he pointed to market rate homes, the average $450,000 home. Those projects could be impacted. Now, tree advocates say this ordinance doesn't do enough. In fact, they say it's watered down.
High above the Pittsburgh neighborhood in Atlanta, trees, lots of trees. Atlanta's roughly 46% covered by trees, but that's been going down. The city just passed a new tree protection ordinance to get its tree canopy back to 50%, but advocates say the new ordinance doesn't go far enough.
They threw out the bathwater, they threw out the baby, they threw out the bathtub.
What does that mean for trees in Atlanta?
There's zero protection for any tree in the city of Atlanta in the development process.
To preserve the tree canopy, fees for cutting down trees have gone up significantly. For example, the fee for cutting down a 6-inch tree is currently roughly $300. Starting January 1st, that number jumps 200% to nearly $800 per tree.
It will hurt the business, but it will not kill the business.
Jim Cheeks, a single-family home builder, said his business would have been killed under a former proposal, which aimed to raise tree-cutting fees by nearly 800%. He said that would have stunted the growth of housing in transitional areas of northwest and southeast Atlanta.
Those neighborhoods have been disinvested forever, and there are a ton of trees there.
While there are some concessions for affordable housing projects and senior assistance programs, Cheeks said builders will likely have to pass on tree clearing costs. Atlanta Habitat for Humanity and Trees Atlanta sees this new ordinance as progress, but both added more work needs to be done. For Catherine, if Atlanta wants to be a true city in a forest, the city's identity must be backed by action.
People talk about the city and the forest when it's convenient for them to talk about it, but no one is committed to ensuring it will endure.
And again, this new tree protection ordinance and these new tree clearing fees, they go into effect January 1st. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens, he just issued a statement celebrating the passage of this new ordinance. Now, Trees Atlanta, the advocacy group, they said this ordinance is the city asking its community to take a trust fall. He said more neat work needs to be done, and they look forward to more steps to protect and preserve trees. From Atlanta City Hall, Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.